Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Why not listen to me? Join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, oh man, got a radio show. Yeah, I do. God's so big to me, man. I just have to tell you about it. I can't help it. It's rather obvious to me how big, how good God is. He's absolutely tremendous. He's off the chain. You know, man, I wanted to share something with you today. You know, if you're out there, start your mission today. Why don't we all decide together? Better yet, let's just kill that because you don't. That just individually. Look, you listening. Everybody's got something that's on the table that they haven't yet attacked yet. What are you waiting for? Start your mission today. Stop the procrastination now. And if you allow procrastination to set in, then that allows then, which is a weakness, but that allows the devil then to just really do his thing. Because an idle mind is the devil's playground. So if you ain't working on your goals, dreams, aspirations, or visions, you just waking up seeing how today gonna go, or the devil, he got plenty for you to do. See, but if you get your mind right on your goal and your focus and your purpose, then you can go on about your business. Then when the distraction comes, you can catch yourself. Now, that don't mean you ain't going to fall prey to some of your distractions, because you will. But you will have a goal in mind, an aspiration that makes you go, hold on, man, I got to stay focused here, because what I really want, where I'm really trying to go, the thing that I'm really after, this new little thing that's being introduced, this don't fit into the equation. Man, let me keep it moving. Or you may step off the line for a little while. Like I said yesterday, the thing about God is he's so forgiving that if you get out of line, he'll hold your place. See, that's the real cool thing. A lot of people will do that for you too. Like I said, if you're at the movie theater or you're at the amusement park and you're in a line and you forget something, if you politely ask the person behind you, hey man, I got to run to my car, left something, would you hold my place? Most people will say, fine, yeah, go ahead. And when you come back, they don't have a problem. See, your problem is you want to get out the line, go do something, then come back and just get up in the line further up than you were, or cut somebody. Now you got a problem, because see, everybody looking at you now like, oh, whoa, partner, where you come from? The line start back here. But see, the thing with God is God don't do that. God don't say the line start back here. God holds your place. When you make a mistake and you fall off the line, God holds your place. But if you ain't got no dreams, aspiration, if you ain't got no place, what he holding for you? See, I mean, he got a place for you, but you got to come to him. See, some people, here's what I'm saying. If you got a goal, an aspiration, a dream, and you fall off track momentarily, you can get back to that because God knows where you left off. Now, you may have to accomplish a few more things since you stopped for a long period of time, but God knows where you left off. You can get back on track. Look, man, this dream of being on TV since I was a kid, it got off track now. It got off track. I just kept it as one of the dreams. And in some real dark moments when it looked like it wasn't going to happen, all I was hanging on to was just the hope that one day it could. But that's what faith is really about. Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. But faith gives you the confidence to keep hoping, man. Sometimes it just keep hope alive. Sometimes, you heard Jesse Jackson say it, just keep hope alive. Sometimes, man, it's just the hope. I was hanging on a hope. And I'm talking about when it got real ugly and funky out there for me. When it looked like I wasn't going to ever make it. And all of the facts was in and everything pointed in the direction you're not going to make it. You done really messed up this time. Then I sat there and I just hung on to the hope. But man, that's what I'm saying. If you got a dream or an aspiration or vision or something, when you fall off track and you want to go get back in line, God holds your place. He knew I was off track and out of line, but he said, okay, here's where we stopped. You want to be on TV. Now, when you get it together and you quit tripping and you come and you turn to me, I'm going to hold your place, put you back in line, then we go and finish the journey. That took me a lot longer to get here than I wanted to, but then it was necessary because I needed all of them mishaps to happen to me along the way. So when I got on the radio one day, which I did not see coming, Steve Harvey got a radio show, y'all. That's why I say it every day. See, because of this radio show that I didn't see coming, now I have stories to tell. And I can tell you about me better than I can tell you about anybody. And I done been through enough where it's relatable, where enough people can go, man, that happened to me. Appreciate you saying that. That's what it was for. See, I get it now. See, at the time, though, I didn't like what was happening to me. At the time, I was really in total disagreement with God on a lot of stuff he was pulling off on me. But in essence, I was really pulling it off on myself. But through his grace and mercy, he kept me through all of my mistakes, all my bad decisions, all my miscalculations, all my misfires, all the times I knowingly stepped out there and did wrong. He forgave me. He said, 'cause man, if you ever come to me, I have a plan for you that is going to be far and above. It will supersede everything you've ever dreamed of. That's what I did. I just got sick of me, good and sick of me. And I turned it over to God. And then God started working. And here I am today. Now, is he through with me yet? Nope. Have I arrived yet? Nope. But guess what? The journey is cool. And then you know what I found out? That's kind of what it's like in life. If you done walked off the cliff in life and you ain't got no God in your life, it's like not having a parachute. You step off the cliff and you just free falling. Now that fall gets you closer to the grave, right? See, we all heading to the grave from the moment we're born. But the cool thing about a relationship with God is when you step off the cliff and you got God, he a parachute. You still going down, but it's a nice ride. You guide and you glide and you softly, you enjoying, you look around, you smile and you're meeting other people along the way. You're floating over here to ski a little while. You're over there at the beach for a little while. You mess around over here. You get to go out the country a little bit on your parachute and all that. And God just helps your descent appear more like a rise and more like a euphoric fall. Instead of not having no God in your life and you just walking off that cliff every day, free falling, ain't got no cord, you steady pulling, you hollering the whole way because you done messed around with yourself and ain't let God come into your life and provide a parachute for you. I would rather have a parachute since I got to jump every day than to not have one. God has been like a parachute for me. Ask me where that came from. I can't tell you. But like I always say, most good things that happen in my life that I can't explain, it's usually him.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, today, at this particular given time, this is a moment that you've never had before, and it is also a moment that you will never ever get back. With those two facts in mind, how good is right now? And oh my God, why would you not be so grateful for something that you're partaking of that you've never had before, which is this moment called right now. So right now, I invite all of you that can hear me to just in your own way say thank you. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, Lord, for all of it. I appreciate it, man. You didn't have to do it, but you did. There he go. Doing it. I don't know if you noticed, but that sun is up. Yeah, it is. Up again. Ha! He did it again. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Steve Harvey Morning Show, y'all. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mouth of the South, Mississippi Monica, Junior, government name, Kill Spates, the legend that is nephew Tommy. Yours truly. Junior, what's on your mind today?
Let me tell you something, Uncle Man. You inspire a lot of people. You know, that closing remark you did yesterday was really inspiring.
Oh.
You know. Yeah. You remember the closing remark you did yesterday? Really inspired, you know, about being ugly. You know, when I was inspired. I did some research. I did a little research. And I looked up the definition of ugly.
Come on.
And the definition says unpleasant or repulsive, especially in appearance. Similar words is unattractive, ill-favored, disagreeable, grim, homely. Then I found a study that happened on March 11, 2020, which stated unattractive people considerably overestimate their attractiveness. Now, who that sound like? I'll be there.
Wow.
I'll be there.
Considerably overestimate their attractiveness.
What?
Junior, your research is spot on. I didn't know you had it in you.
Boy, I had to go look it up. That's
You know, Junior, you're going to have to give up poems and start doing research.
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 Let's go back. Did you say people that were unfavored? Did you say that? Was that in your first
statement? You said nothing about no.
I said ill-favored.
Right there, ill. There you go. Now, see how that fit in?
Yeah. So, what I'm saying, Tommy, is that you are one of the people that overestimate your attractiveness, which makes you ugly with the rest of us.
You overestimate your attractiveness.
Listen, I'm not going to wake up this morning and be ugly. We just not started.
No.
It's too early for ugliness.
Tommy.
The research is there.
You went to bed like this.
I went to bed beautiful and handsome and sexy.
Overestimating their attractiveness.
Overestimating your attractiveness. That's
I'm not
key,
overestimating it. What didn't I say? Let's just take some calls. If the people say I'm ugly, I'll be ugly.
Let's do this.
If everybody that listens to this
and make sure that I question the people who call in.
All right, listen.
Okay.
The ugly continues. Coming up in 30 minutes after the hour, 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
I want the ugly truth. That's what I want.
It's going to be hard on you, dog.
Good job, Junior.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
Nappy hair, Shirley. We're going to run it back. It's nappy hair. Your child has nappy hair. Now, this is the ugly truth right here. Your child has nappy hair at the school.
Horrible prank. Horrible.
Somebody baby can have nappy hair, but you can't be ugly.
Come on, Kat. Let's go. Nappy hair.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to get Francis.
This is she.
Hey, Francis, how you doing? My name is Daryl. Our kids, they go to together.
Oh, yeah.
Your daughter's Kaylin, right?
Yes.
Okay. My son is DJ, Daryl Jr. I think I may have met you at the beginning of the school year. You remember meeting me, Daryl?
Oh, I met a lot of people, but I'm sorry, I can't place you right now.
Okay. All right, no problem. Hey, listen, I was giving you a call. You know, there's only a handful of black kids at the school, you know, being a private school and all. And we, the black parents, we all got together and had a meeting a couple nights ago.
Okay, you said all the black parents. Okay, I wasn't there. Why wasn't I called?
Well, we actually had a meeting about your daughter, Kaylin.
Oh, well, what about Kaylin? Is there a problem at school that she's creating or something I don't even know about? What's going on with?
Well, actually, we're we feel privileged to be, like I said, there's only a handful of blacks, and we try to carry ourselves in a dignified way, our presence, our attitude, the way we handle ourselves. And, Kayla's doing very good in school from what I understand and very nice with all the rest of the kids. She's getting along. That's not the problem. What we're trying to get is the grooming of Kaylin. Kaylin has these braids, and what we were trying to do is give, we had a meeting about it.
Hold up. Did you just say her grooming? Something's wrong with her grooming?
Well, it's not necessarily her clothing. Of course, the kids wear the uniforms. But the braids, we want to represent ourselves with a lot of dignity, the way we carry ourselves. We want to be, pretty much nice and clean, spit and polished. We would really prefer if her hair was straight and opposed to being braided up.
Wait a minute.
Because that kind of gives off a ghetto type of look to it, and that's what we're trying to avoid.
Are you crazy? Is something wrong with you? First of all, how the hell you get my number? If you couldn't call me for the meeting, why are you calling me now?
Well, like I said, ma'am, the meeting was to get the general consensus on where all the parents feeling the same way about your daughter and her braids. We're just trying to keep everything classy when it comes to the blacks that attend the school. There's only 10 of us, 10 children attending.
I tell you what you can attend. What you can attend to is this phone hanging up in your face. You tell the parents, all of them for me, y'all can go straight and hit rock bottom out of hell talking about my child and her braids. Her braids are ethnic. They are nice. She is well-groomed. And I don't know how in the hell you got my telephone number, but tell all the parents for me to kiss the crack of my you-know-what.
Listen, first of all, I don't like the way that you're talking to me, okay? I carry myself with class, with dignity. I'm spit and polished, ma'am. I wanted to call and talk to you.
Call a parent who's the child, the subject of the issue, and you're not even calling me.
You're acting just as ghetto as her hairstyle.
Let me say something real ghetto to your okay? You and all the parents can hit rock bottom out of hell. Don't call me no more with no like this. This is ignorant. I'm far beyond this. My child is well-groomed. She is going to go to that school. As a matter of fact, as much money as it costs to go there school, y'all should have been meeting on how we can get together and pay the tuition. How about that?
Are you trying to sit here and tell me that you got a problem taking her braids down and wearing her hair straight so she can look a lot more classy than what she looks right now? It's a pathetic look that she's having right now.
You know what? What's your hair look like? Take a picture of your self and send it to me. Text it to me. Since you get folks' phone numbers and give it to you, take a picture of your self and text it to me. I bet you look like who would have thought it. My daughter's braids are going to stay up for the rest of the year. As a matter of fact, we ain't going to even rebraid it. It's going to stay that way so it can be matted and represent. That's what we're going to do.
Francis, listen, I don't want to argue. I just wanted to call and see if we could actually, come to a medium on this. Do you think that there's a possibility that, when I'm picking up DJ tomorrow after school, would it be all right if I picked up little Kaylin and brought her home and let my wife do her hair?
Please, I wish you would pick my daughter up and see what the hell I do. I'm going to call my husband and tell him to come over your house and whoop your after he braids your hair. I wish you would pick up my daughter. I'll call the police on. As a matter of fact, you're going to have to call the police on me and my husband. Do it and see what happens.
Ma'am, I'm just trying to get some class here. That's all we're wanting. We're not wanting to fight with you. It's just the blacks here at we think that we want a little bit more classy look of the way we are groomed. That's the only thing we're looking for.
Only person who's going to be taking the class is when we get to whoop, you're going to be taking the class. How about that? Yeah, I can't stand up like you. Y'all get $5 and 1 penny in your pocket and think you're better than everybody else. You forget where you came from. As a matter of fact, what's your name? Because I'm calling the principal on your day. Give me your name and Mr. Who? What's your name? That's not really what my name is. Well, that's what told me when you first called me. What is your real name? My real name is Tommy. Tommy? No, my last name either. Well, what the hell is your name? Do you know? My name is Tommy, nephew Tommy.
from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband, Keith, got me to prank phone call you.
I be. Oh, my God. Keith, put your to this. You got me ready to click your the PTA, the L school, and every out there. I tell you what, keep eat out for the rest of the week for putting this on me.
He told me, he said, it don't take but about 2.5 minutes for my wife to go off. He said, it don't take but 2.5. He said, and I promise you. Well, I got one more thing to ask you. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, CNN has announced they will broadcast a town hall meeting. Get this now, with Donald Trump next week.
Oh, they just gone on
all the way.
Back?
Yeah, they
Oh, they
fired
just
Don
over there
Lemon.
now.
Yeah, they fired Don Lemon, and now they're over there. That's why I don't watch them anymore. Jonathan Majors is hit with a restraining order days before his court date, and Rihanna will be the voice of the blue bombshell Smurfette in the new Smurfs movie. Yes, that's all coming up at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO. L in Dover says, I met a new guy online and he insists that we talk on FaceTime whenever we talk, because he lives in New York. That's a problem for me because I walk around my house naked. I'm tired of putting on a robe. Is it too forward to video chat with him naked?
No. Go ahead with your stupid behind. Go ahead. Go ahead. You just can't put no clothes on. He insists. This can't even be real. See, that's what's wrong with y'all out here.
What?
Y'all, you want to do everything you want to do, and everybody got to go along with it. You can't put a blouse on to talk to this man. Now, you sitting up there naked. Where you think this dating finna go? Exactly where you want it to go.
The naked.
Now, everybody naked. So, yeah, just go on and do it. That's why you ain't got nobody now. Go ahead.
That's it?
Exactly why your ass is online right now.
Hey, moving on to Cherish in Albany.
No, I mean, but listen, but think about it. Here's a woman who he wants to FaceTime because he want to see what he gonna get. Now she wants to show him all of what he gonna get. Now, when after he see it and he get it, where's the mystery then? After he get it, he gonna be gone like the rest of them. Everybody know you walk around your house naked. This ain't the first. You ain't just typed this in today. You done told this to a lot of people.
I think she just didn't, she just doesn't like to do FaceTime. That's all. Sounds like.
Shirley.
I get the naked, though.
She don't like putting on clothes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now she mad every time he calls. She got to go put a robe on. Ain't that ignorant?
She's in her own house, though. But anyway. All right. Moving on to Cherish in Albany.
When he record her and release it, they break up.
What, girl? Come on.
Cherish in Albany writes, I've always hated my big feet and my long toes. I have never let my boyfriend touch them, and I have on socks while we're intimate. He's trying to force me to take care of my feet and wear sandals this summer. Should I face my fears for my man?
You gotta face your feet. That's what you better.
You need to do something. You need to do something. Now, ain't nothing wrong with big feet. You can have big feet. Just pedicure them, make them look cute. Paint them right. Like if you got big toes, listen to me. Paint your toenails bigger than they are.
What?
How you do that?
So you can make your toes look shorter.
You know how women
listen to what I'm trying to teach you something now. You got to make your toenails look bigger so your toes won't look as long.
That means 6 coats is what he's saying.
Yeah, she got to do something.
Mm-hmm. You all on the cuticle now. You all outside the line and everything.
You got to go outside them lines. You got to create a new line. You got to have a whole nother toenail.
Got to go up to the first knuckle.
That's going to come off in the shower.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Hang up to the first
That's going to come off.
Yeah.
All right,
see why she got
Tristan,
'em
moving
wrapped
on.
up.
Huh? What'd you say?
I see why she got them wrapped up in socks. I understand. She don't want to pull them out.
Right. Trista in the DMV says, I'm messing with a married man and I snuck into his gated community to drive by his house. On my way out, I got stopped by security at the gate and now my tag number and my driver's license are on file there. I'm so glad it was a brother and he didn't ask questions, but should I tell my man what I did just in case?
God.
Yeah. You can go on and tell him, and then y'all gonna break up immediately.
Break up.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna let you know that. Yeah, go on and tell him, because he got to know who he dealing with. You got stalker road all over you.
You in my damn neighborhood? What?
Just drive
Gated
by to see
community.
the house, gated.
That sounds like I will not be ignored.
That's what it sound like. That's what it sound like.
She is a
sound like,
stalker, yeah.
They're gonna be boiling rabbits in a minute.
In a
Keep
minute,
on.
in the house.
What are you over there for? You know what it is already.
Right, you already know.
Yeah.
We discussed this, Juanita. Damn.
All right. Iris in Tulsa says, Friday evening, I went to my boo's house, and when I stretched out on the couch, I smelled funk and perfume, so I went off on him. He said, I know how to ruin a good night, and he put me out. How do I get him to admit that a woman has been in there?
She's stretching out for.
This fool said admit.
How you gonna get him to admit? He done put you out.
Yeah. You're done.
He not finna admit nothing. Admit. How do I get him to admit? Admit. Are you crazy?
Certified.
Instead of admitting it, he done put you out. He ain't answering these questions. That's a stupid question. How do I get him to admit? You still put out.
Yeah.
Now the
You
question
still
is,
had the woman over there. Yeah.
let me ask you something. Do you want back over there?
Sound like.
And get your face up off these cushions. What you think you finna smell?
And get this. He got to clean his couch though. He creating his own problem.
Febreze.
Well, he didn't know that. Who come over there and lay their face on the cushion? Where was the pillow?
She just stretched out on the couch. She didn't even say she laid her face on the pillow. She stretched out. That's all. She smelled funk and perfume.
Ooh, they was gaming. God.
Yeah. You go, you lie down on the couch, you smell
You
it.
know, women, we can smell good.
Ain't nothing he can do. He done put you out.
Yeah. So it's
He's
over.
made his choice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's over.
He gave her a new
Iris.
smell. Is what he did. He gave her a new smell. Like, smell outside.
Cause he obviously prefers something over you. He like it funky fresh.
Yeah.
Just too
When the
much.
funk hit the fan.
Yeah, it hit the fan. It hit her nose. So he's never going to admit it. What, could he come up with a lie? He couldn't even do that.
What he got to come up with a lie for? He done told her. What you tripping for? Ain't nobody been over here. He done said that. She kept insisting, so he put her out.
She knew better. Because she knew better, and you just
He
not
ain't got
gonna
to
lie
come
to
up with
me.
no lie. Well,
Because I know what I smell.
Well,
What
Shirley.
did he say, Steve? What did he say?
He said, what are you talking about? You smell what?
I ain't got time
Shirley,
to
call it. You smell what?
Perfume and funk.
Yeah.
She said
You
it.
smell what perfume?
It's not my perfume. So whose perfume?
And I don't wear perfume. I be funky sometime. That's the fabric of the couch. It pick up like that. Most fabrics have that
gotta
in
go.
it. Where if you put funk on it, it has a reflection on it, a reflector that kicks back.
Coming up next, entertainment news on the Steve Harvey Morning Show
That
right
was
after
bug
this.
spray.
That was
Stop.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, CNN and Donald Trump are teaming up. Yep, for a town hall event to be broadcast next Wednesday, May 10th. Caitlin Collins, a former Washington correspondent turned morning anchor who was often called out by Trump during rallies and press junkets, will moderate the live town hall with Trump from St. Anselm College in New Hampshire. Trump will take questions from an audience of New Hampshire Republicans and undeclared voters. This town hall was announced to CNN, now under the ownership of Warner Brothers Discovery, seeks to broaden its appeal to viewers who may be liberal or conservative. And in a statement issued by CNN, the network boasted that, quote, it has a long-standing tradition of hosting leading presidential candidates for town halls and political events as a critical component of the network's robust campaign coverage. And this town hall will be the first of many for CNN in the coming months. So now we can kind of understand why Don Lemon got fired, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
CNN is a trip, just like everybody else. It's about the money. When Donald Trump was on, his ratings were sky high. They know that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's ratings were sky high. Even us. I mean, we went home and cut the news on just to see what he had done.
Oh, yeah.
Well, CNN is going to take advantage of that and become more conservative, more right-wing, so they can get him on their network because of the problems that Fox has had.
Right.
So they're trying to capitalize on their ratings and pick up some of those Fox viewers that they may lose.
It's all about money. At the end
It's
of
all about money and ratings. Yep.
Well, then pay Don his.
Yeah, Don his money.
Yeah, we got love for Don.
Yeah. And Chris Cuomo, he's still fighting over there, too. All right.
Well, you're going to
I was hanging out with Don Lemon on Friday. Did I tell y'all? He told me what was going on. Hey, Don Lemon. He loves us, though. He thanks you, Steve, for the support.
We love him, too. He made us proud.
Don Lemon. Yep.
All right. Actor Jonathan Majors' alleged victim was granted a temporary order of protection last week, just ahead of the May 9th court date in which Majors will face charges of assaulting and harassing this unidentified woman. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office said in a statement that the full temporary order of protection means that the two parties must not have any direct or third-party contact, which remains in effect until the next court date. In an April 19th report, Variety revealed that multiple alleged victims of Majors had come forward following his arrest and are cooperating with the district attorney's office. Following the allegations, Majors was dropped by his management and his publicist.
What is going on, man?
Man.
What kind of history and background is happening here?
But can he have his day in court first?
I hope so. Yes, definitely. Everybody can.
No, because it's already happening.
Right.
The court of public opinion is already out, and they've deemed this brother guilty because now they're talking about where these other people come from. I mean, you can't. It's such an atrocity in this country right now. What's going on? The cancel culture is real, and there are people who will take advantage of it. Now, there are real victims in this world, and make no mistake about it.
Absolutely.
But there are also a lot of crooks in this world. And I think it's really more crooks than victims when you really look at what they try to do. And when a celebrity gets in trouble, here's the deal. They try to make it such a public case and put as much information out there as they can to go for a settlement. This is about money. It's always about money. Deshaun Watson was about money. And it's crazy, man, how many people took a settlement and went and sat down somewhere. And then the real victims, the ones who really had something, then all of a sudden, their case is muddy. And can't be heard and recognized for the truth that they have, which a real violation of these women. Now, their truth can't be heard because the little ones that signed up for money got their money. Now, everybody got... Now, when you take money and you sign that NDA, then you got to go somewhere and sit down.
Yeah, you can't.
See, that's crazy, man.
It's crazy. I mean, the Deshaun Watson thing, they didn't find him criminally. He didn't have any charges at all. Now, this thing with Jonathan Majors is questionable, too, because this woman went out to the club after this alleged attack happened. She was ordering drinks. So it's like, it's questionable about that particular incident. I can't speak about the past. But it's really sad. Don't put yourself in these situations too.
And you know what though?
And he was next. He was such a major superstar right
he was
there.
He was
it.
started.
He was it.
But you know, Carla, like you said, a good point about Deshaun Watson. They found 2 grand juries found nothing criminal that they could bring on him. Now the hypocrisy of the NFL to protect the shield, because they were getting so much flack from these different groups, they had to act and set this man down and cost him money and lose the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Because of the public outcry, which is focused on cancel culture. See, here's the part that I hate for a lot of people. What happens when the man is found not guilty? What happens when there are no criminal charges? Guess what? Everybody who brought the charges forward, they get to skip to the Lou My Darling.
Right.
They get to walk off and have their life
and get a check. Then they're tarnished, though, even if they're found guilty.
Man, that ain't right.
Tarnished. Yeah.
That ain't right, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you still need to check your behavior. You may not have broken the law. You still got to check your behavior morally.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
And the people around you, the people you hang around. All right, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, an NFL reporter has gone viral for accidentally saying Big D during her coverage of the draft. We'll talk about this.
Yeah. That's when it means something to you.
Dallas.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The NFL Network's Bridget Condon was delivering a scouting report during the draft when she made a slip-up that has gone viral on social media. Condon was talking about the Philadelphia Eagles' newest player, Jalen Carter, who was selected with the number 9 overall pick in the NFL draft. Condon described Carter as a big D, before trying to correct herself by saying big guy. Oops. Take a listen.
Names that we're hearing is Jalen Carter, the D tackle from Georgia, just won a national championship with the Bulldogs. Big guy, 6'3", 315 pounds. He could make an immediate impact, a day one starter because of his ability to create pressure.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's what was on the little white lady, man.
I really don't. I don't think it was enough.
She said it fast, but she recovered fast.
She really fast.
But she knew what she was saying, though.
See, because there's too many words that could have been in there. The big defensive tackle, the big defensive lineman, the big defensive player. You know, and you just get up in there and it just get all
big delicious.
But you know, social media is going to take it and run with it.
Big dog.
You know that.
So are they messing with her job because of that?
Well, I mean, you know, you know, she tried to move on with it, Steve. The fans picked up on what she said, and the clip has gone viral. So, I mean, we need you to give her some advice because you've messed up on TV before. I mean, it's been a while. But what advice can you to her?
He don't say no big. I bet he better not. I bet he better not say that. Go ahead.
Well, you know, fortunately, I have the
what voice is this?
Ability to sit here and armchair quarterback this situation from what you should have done. I think she handled it admirably by just rolling through it and acting like she never said it at all. Now, if they come and question you, then that's when you got to start lying. And you know, what you cannot do is say, you know what, I was just looking at him and the camera was panning from his feet up and it just stopped right there. That's the first thing I saw and I just said it. So you can't
don't say that.
Well, then you got to lie.
Yeah. There you go.
Because, you know, I was thinking things like he's a big dude.
That starts with a D, yeah.
Yeah. Fix it. You can fix
it. He's big and dedicated.
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 That's a stretch.
You stay out there.
I've sat up there and I enjoy the way he sounds. I enjoy his diction. I just think that he is really. I just enjoy his diction so much. He just speaks so well. Like when he was talking, it was just a delicious conversation. It was just like think of things like that to say in Southern Belle, you know.
Up next, we found out what King Charles is wearing to his coronation, and we'll see if our fashion icon Pimpin approves of his outfit right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the coronation of King Charles III is this Saturday across the pond, and King Charles III will put on a layer upon layer of glittering vestments. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Hey, what's
is that Pimpin? Is that
hey, I come on in, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been here in a while.
Oh, man.
You know, I ain't been here since sports.
This is football.
Oh, what's up? What's happening, everybody? What's going on?
Hey, Pimpin. Wow.
Good. What's up, Shirley?
Hey, perfect timing.
Everything always in. I'm perfect. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Chocolate?
Hey, Pimpin, what's happening?
Oh, this is good, Junior.
My man, Pimpin.
My man, I see you, boy. Congratulations, man. Married, house, you done moving on up. You the Jetson.
You say Pimpin? Yeah.
What's up, George? What's up, Tommy?
The Jefferson.
What it do, Pimpin? How you doing, man?
My man, freedom, baby. You know what it is. Hey, forehead. I'll see you what's happening. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Okay, then.
Go ahead. What's happening today, Shirley?
Well,
What's up? What's up?
I'm so glad you came by because you know the coronation of the King of England will be this weekend, this Saturday.
Yeah. They ain't got no pimps over there.
Yeah, so I just wanted, well, he's one, I guess you could say, in a manner of speaking. But
no, he ain't no pimp, though. He just king. You know, ain't no pimps in the palace.
Maybe you need to change that.
Yeah,
well, you know, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about his outfit. Maybe you could give us some pointers or talk about what you would wear. Okay. So he's going to be crowned king officially. He'll be wearing a shimmering gold-sleeved coat. Okay.
Gold sleeves?
Gold sleeved. Yeah, the sleeves will be,
Right.
It's going to weigh about 4.5 pounds. It's made with real gold silk fabric, Pimpin.
Oh.
Yeah. You know,
Come on, king.
It's got all the little flowers, the little arabesque, the floral motifs, all of that. Over that, he's going to wear a floor-length cloak. Okay, that weighs 6 to 8 pounds and fastens across the chest with a gold eagle clasp.
No, don't do that, King. Come on, they ain't gonna be able to see the sleeves. What is you wearing the gold sleeves for? You gonna hide it with a cloak?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a cape, I would think. Maybe
no cape. First of all, it's probably flow length. You need to cut that cape in half. And you need to put it back on the back of your shoulders.
Oh.
And then have the cape, you know,
like
that look like Superman.
Pimp it up.
Cut it down, and then that way the gold sleeves is always popping. You don't hide the sleeves.
Okay. All right.
Damn, King.
I see what you're saying, Pimpin'. Yeah.
You know.
All right, now talk about his crown. His crown alone is going to weigh nearly 5 pounds on his head.
That's a lot on your head, man. That's more than a football helmet. There, he ain't used to that.
Ooh, that's heavy.
He gonna probably drop that.
You think so?
You know, or unless he can go on and get him to put a chin strap on it. You know, hold it on. Put a chin strap on it. That way, when he can do what he want to do with it. Pimp, put a gold chin strap on your crown. Pimp, play your thing out like that right there. I know one thing. You know, I got invited. You know, y'all don't know it's a black dude that stay downstairs, dude named Earl.
Yeah. Oh, you know Earl of Audio?
Yeah, I know Earl. Me and Earl.
You know Earl?
Oh, man, I know Earl told me to come through. So I've been shopping. My sister's already made my outfit. I'm ready.
What are you going to wear, Pimpin'?
What you wearing, Pimpin'?
Yeah, I'm wearing buckskin. You know, we're going to be in Buckingham. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So,
got it.
The outside is buckskin, and on the inside, feel me? You know where I'm going with this? The outside is buckskin.
Okay.
The inside is going to be lined in real ham.
Buckingham.
Buckingham, here I come. The inside is all ham. I'm talking about cured everything. Ian, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be over there with Earl. I'm going to be killing it.
All right. Thank you, Pimpin'. We knew you would nail it. Coming up next, prank phone call with the nephew right after this.
Buckskin and ham on the inside.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is moving on is not that easy. Okay, we'll get into that, find out what that's all about. We kind of know that moving on isn't easy, but we'll find out what this particular issue is. And right now, yeah, that's a little bit later, because right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got? What you got?
This right here is You know, I'm trying to help all these husbands out there. There's a lot of husbands out there that's going through some things with their wives. And yeah. And I had to create an organization that could step in and protect, you know, because I'm about protecting and I'm about, these men, a lot of men out there need help. This is Husband Protection Program, HPP, Husband Protection Program. You understand? And there's a lot of men out there that need to be protected from some of their wives. Some of their wives are a bit out of control on certain things. And this is where we step in, you know, like Junior, you know, you just got married. If you want the big TV on the patio and you don't get that, you know, HPP will come in.
Call y'all.
Don't do that.
You call us, you know, and we get you that 70-inch that you want out there. You know, especially if she in there watching, you know, all of her housewives shows on her 70-inch.
Yeah.
That, hey, you deserve that too. You understand?
Okay.
And HPP, we come in and we make what's fair. This is Husband Protection Program. All you husbands out there that feel like this organization ought to exist, Tommy is here for you. I hear you.
Come on now.
Okay? And the reason why this prank was made is because I was going through this at my house. I don't have time for my testimony this morning, but I just want y'all to know. I got the big TV now on the patio. HPP, let's go. Husband Protection Program.
Good afternoon, this is Morgan.
Hi, Morgan. My name is Josh. I'm with HPP, giving you a call. You are married to Mr. Sean. Am I correct?
Yes. You're with who now?
I'm with HPP. We actually picked your husband up from his job today. I wanted to give you a call.
Pick him up for what?
Okay, you're his wife, Morgan, right?
Correct.
Okay. Actually, just wanted to make sure that he's okay, and we're worried about his well-being.
Why would he not be okay? What happened?
Well, nothing's happened as of right now. We've had a conversation with him, and we've checked him out. He's definitely okay.
Okay, but why are you picking him up, though? I don't understand why.
All right, just calm down. Hang on a second. I got a couple questions for you. Your husband, he is about, 5'9", correct?
Yes.
Right, and you would agree that Sean weighs about 175 pounds. Does that sound about right?
That he weighs? Yes.
Okay. Here's another question. Now, exactly, Morgan, how tall are you?
I'm 5'9" as well.
Okay. And if you don't mind, I know it's a little different type of question, but if you don't mind, how much do you weigh?
I'm like 200. Wait a minute. What is how much I weigh have to do with it? What is wrong with him, and where is he right now?
We actually have him. We have him in our custody right now.
You have him where?
We have him in our custody right now here at our headquarters at HPP. So
your headquarters? What is a HPP?
Ma'am, HPP is Husband Protection Program.
Husband protection? I have never heard of such a thing. Why is he there?
Well, the problem we have, and we've been getting some actual complaints or whatnot, and not necessarily from him, but that you've been bullying your husband.
Okay, you know what? I'm at my job, and I'm going to need you to hold on 1 second so I can go in here. What did you say?
Have you and Sean had any arguments at all lately?
We're married. Have we had arguments? Of course you had arguments. What does that have to do with anything?
Have you guys had any altercations?
Any altercations?
Yes.
What kind of altercations?
Have you been bullying your husband in a physical way?
Have I been bullying him? Bullying him how?
Have you been
talking about bullying him?
For somebody to turn in and give us...
Somebody who? Because if it's him, you need to put him on the phone. If it's him, you need to let me talk to him.
I can't put him on. This is what I'm talking about.
What is what you're talking about? You called me at my job, talking about some freaking HPP crap, and somebody turned somebody in for some arguing. We're married. Who do you freaking know who's married and does not argue?
I understand you're mad, but it is my job to protect husbands that are getting bullied by their wives. This is not the example.
Protection for me? He is my... What the... Okay, let me speak to him.
I'm not at liberty to let you speak to him right now. What you're not going to do is bully me as well. And I see what...
Nobody's trying to bully you. I want to know what's going on and why you were calling me at my job with some crap about him being at some headquarters of HPP. I don't even know HPP is, never heard of HPP, and my husband does not need protection from anybody, especially not me.
It is Husband Protection Program. You've been bullying your husband. You've been using bad language with your husband. How long... If you don't mind...
I want to talk to him. He's my husband. When he said I do, accept whatever she says to me, whenever she says it, and however she says it, and that's what the he gets. And if he has a problem with arguing with me, he needs to stop his crap, and it won't be no argument. And you tell him that.
You see, this is what we're talking about. This custody so that he would be definitely protected from you.
You know what? If he needs some protection and he's in your custody now, you can keep him there. How about that?
Well, here's what we're going to do. Somebody's going to be picking you up, bringing you in so we can have a conversation.
Picking me up and bringing me nowhere. What do you think this is?
We're bringing you in so we can have a conversation with you. Let me explain something to you, ma'am. We will be bringing you in, having a conversation with you, and trying to analyze.
You're anywhere with you?
You're going to be coming in, and you're going to do exactly what we tell you to do.
I'm not going anywhere with anybody.
Are you physically or mentally abusing your husband?
You know what? You don't have to pick me up. Tell me where you are. I will come to you. You don't have to pick me up. I will come down there. I will handle you and him at the same time. You tell me where you are.
This is what we're talking about. I'm going to ask you a serious question. Is there some type of consequence if he doesn't listen to you?
Is there a consequence?
I mean, what are you doing? Are you treating your husband like a child? What are you doing to him?
If he's acting like a child, he's going to get treated like a child. If he has a problem with how I treat him, you talk to him about how he acts.
Let me ask you something, Miss Morgan. What do you do for a living?
I am head of security at this building, and they about to call security on me because I'm loud in this room back here.
Oh, so you're head of security. So you know all about putting people in chokeholds and how to apprehend a person, don't you?
That is my job. Yes, I do.
So are you doing that at home?
What? I'm not going to tell you again. I don't harm that man in any way. No way. Have I ever, would I ever, nor has he me. He needs to get his behind in his car and go back to work. We have bills to pay and don't have time for this crap.
I got one more thing I need to say to you. Are you listening?
You don't have nothing to say to me, but that you about to put my husband on the phone and let me talk to him about this crap.
Sean, sit down. Sit down, Sean.
No, hand him the phone. Let me talk. I need to understand what the heck this is coming.
Sit down, Sean. I got it. Let me finish the conversation with, okay?
No, you don't need to finish it. Let me finish with his. Put him on the phone.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I have one more thing to ask you. Are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Are you listening?
Go ahead.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your husband, Sean. Hello?
You... Forget you.
Morgan, you there?
I don't believe this crap.
Where you at right now, man? I was worried about the people at your job. Where you at?
I'm back here in this closet, sweating like a freaking pig in heat, dripping makeup everywhere. I cannot believe this.
Oh, God, man. Okay, baby, I got to ask you, what is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You understand now, don't you, Junior?
Yeah, I got it, dog. Call it. Call it.
All right.
I'm calling.
Husband Protection Program. You call.
Need that.
Before it get out of control.
I want to park
sitting out there on that patio with no 30-inch screen trying to watch some TV. You can't do that. Mm-hmm. Okay? We come in and we get some order in your life. Here goes some more order. Jokes and Jams, hosted by yours truly, me, Nephew Tommy. Tony Roberts is in the building. Kelly Kells is in the building. Red Grant in the building. Capone is in the building. Donnell Rollins is in the building. Juvenile in the building. Saturday, May 27th at the Fox Theater, Detroit, Michigan. Yeah. Tickets on sale right now. What?
All right, thank you, Nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject, moving on is not that easy. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, or more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com. All you have to do is click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know. It could be yours. All right.
Oh, she cut it short. How about that? Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
You shut up, nephew. The subject is moving on is not that easy. Dear Steve and Shirley, my husband and I were married 6 years, and one morning he got up, showered, and got dressed for work. Before we left the house, he kissed me on the forehead and said he didn't want to be married anymore, at least not to me. He told me that he had a revelation at church and he thinks we both deserve to be happy. I told him I was happy, and he shocked me by saying he has not been happy in a long time. He said that he'd be moving out soon and we need to sell the house so he can buy a new house eventually. When he finally gave me the chance to speak, I told him that he's selfish and that I love my house and I didn't want to sell it. He said that I deserve a better man than him. I got angry and told him to stop the "it's not you, it's me" BS, and that's when he left because he hates confrontation. I didn't go to work that day, and like a dummy, I told everyone close to me what happened. Well, after I finished crying all day, I realized that I shouldn't have told so many people. Since then, my girlfriends have called me every day to check on me, and my mama set up a group chat with my aunts. They are all trying to figure out ways to make my marriage work, and I've told them that there's no going back after the way he handled me. The worst part is that I'm pregnant, and I was waiting until I had one more doctor's visit to tell my husband because I'm in my 40s and considered high risk. I have to deal with people in my business, my pregnancy, the move, a divorce, and moving on as a single mother. Meanwhile, he's free to go on and live his life. And I bet he has a new woman, but that's none of my business. How can he detach from me and move on so easily? Because he's a pig. That's why. He's just a selfish, low-down, filthy, nasty, dirty pig. And I don't like him. I mean, you don't treat people this way, and especially your wife of 6 years. I mean, what are you supposed to do now? I get if you want to leave the marriage and all of that, but, there are ways to do it where you don't have to be so cold about it. And I'll tell you this, as hard as it sounds, and you said it yourself, you do have to move on. Don't even trip about telling your family and your girlfriends. At least they are being supportive in some way, and it's way more than you can say for your loser husband. It's not the first or the last time a husband has walked out on a wife or vice versa, but dang, I mean, who does this to a person? I just think he's a pig, and he's just so cold and heartless about it. And you do have rights, so don't worry about that. You do have some rights. You don't have to walk out or move out right away. You don't have to sell the house right away. Take your time. The last thing you need to be is stressed out during your pregnancy, and maybe your family could help you pack up his stuff so he can get out. And I'm sure that you do know that you should get a lawyer, and of course the lawyer can help you with the rest of the legal stuff and all of that. And please get all you can, okay? Get all that you can from this man. The main thing is to make sure you stay healthy. You have to tell him about the baby. You do. Even though he is a pig, I think, he has a right to know about his baby. Don't expect anything from him after you tell him, though, because babies can't hold marriages together. Your husband probably does have someone else. He does. And I'm sure that helped him decide to walk out on you after 6 years. Bottom line to all of this, go ahead, have your baby. You can and will survive, and you can make it to the other side of this. Steve?
This letter's crazy. I've known men to do some things similar. Mm-hmm. This one, when you read it though, it's all chaotic. Now, the other thing about this letter is one-sided. Now, we're just hearing from her. This is crazy though, man. I mean, I feel for the lady that wrote the letter because this is a letter full of pain, surprises, hurt, compromises, shock, disappointments, letdowns, and it's just a letter full of this. And I don't know if I can help you, but here we go. My husband and I were married for 6 years, and one morning he got up, he showered, got dressed for work, and before he left the house, he kissed me on the forehead and said that, well, I don't want to be married no more. Ooh. I don't want to be married no more. At least not to you. Now, that's a very telling line right here. When a guy says that, I don't want to be married anymore, at least not to you, that's immediately sends you to the arms of someone else. That's the giveaway. He told me that he had a revelation at church, and he thinks we both deserve to be happy. This is the other part that throws me off about men. Why would you drag the Lord into this? God's voice, Bishop Ulmer taught me something about God's voice. It has no sin in it. So this revelation that you had at church, you had this before you got there. You just thought of some stuff while you was at church. Please don't put this off on the church, the Lord, or a scripture. And you didn't have this revelation at church. All right. Is the rest of the letters all sad? I don't know if I'm going to have an answer for this woman. I will tell her a couple of things.
All right.
That's all I can do.
All right. Steve, we'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject is moving on is not that easy. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is moving on is not that easy.
Well, according to this letter, the subject is really apropos. I mean, moving on is not that easy, especially when you didn't know you was moving, let alone on. So all of this whole letter is a shock. Guy got up one morning, been married 6 years, showered, got dressed for work, kissed her on the forehead and said, I don't want to be married no more. At least not to you. And then he told me he had a revelation at church and he thinks that we both deserve to be happy. I told him I was happy. He shocked me by saying that he ain't been happy in a long time. Well, that really shouldn't have been a shock. Here's the part of the letter she's leaving out. They've had some marital problems. There's been a disconnect. There's been a change. Now, if you wasn't paying attention or you didn't want to admit to it, y'all, come on now. He walked in the house. This ain't all quite as shocking. You were shocked by the way he presented it to you, but you all have been having some type of issue somewhere if you just look back on it closer. And I'm pretty sure she's playing all this stuff out in her mind now. He said he'd be moving out soon and we need to sell the house so he can buy a new house eventually. Now you're being dictated to right here, lady, and this is where you got to gather yourself. He can't just come in the house as a married man. You all have a house. Tell you he's moving out and that y'all need to sell the house so he can buy a new one eventually. That ain't how this works. There ain't no court in the country that's going to just go along with this one right here. See, because once you play back what he said to you, he pretty much, that ain't his house. He can forget that. He finna lose. When he finally gave me the chance to speak, I told him that he's selfish. I love my house, and I don't want to sell it. He said I deserve a better man than him. I got angry and told him to stop that BS it's not you, it's me BS. And then he just walked out and he left because he hates confrontation. Well, lady, he just walked out and left because he hates confrontation. No, he walked out and left because he threw with you. You know, quit dressing up stuff, making excuses for people. He told you earlier before the argument started he was leaving you, he won't sell the house, kiss you goodbye, the marriage over, he don't want to be married no more, at least not to you. Now, don't stop all this confrontation stuff. I didn't go to work that day like a dummy. I told everybody close to me what had happened. Yep, that was stupid. Now, after you finished crying all day, I realized I shouldn't have told so many people. Since then, my girlfriends have called me every day to check on me. My mama has set up group chat with your aunts, your old ass aunts. Now, they all in here trying to figure out ways to make the marriage work. You don't think they old? She or her mama. Her aunts is her mama's and her sister. All of them old. They've been trying to figure out ways to make the marriage work, and I've told them that there's no going back after the way he handled me. Well, okay, you've come to the proper conclusion. Stop answering your phone. Don't get on no group chat. Tell everybody you fine. Because if you know there's no going back after the way he handled you, then you've come to the conclusion. But the worst part is that you are pregnant. And I was waiting until I had one more doctor's visit to tell my husband because I'm in my 40s and I'm considered high risk. I have to deal with people in my business, my pregnancy, the move, a divorce, and moving on as a single mother. So I'm assuming you all have no children. Because now you're talking about being a single mother, so I'm assuming y'all don't have any kids. Meanwhile, he's free to go on with his life. Well, I don't think it's going to be free. So you can't do people any kind of way you want to and just walk out like it's free. Now, he is going to move on with his life. But he'll be moving on without that house. See?
Hello.
And you going to move on without this child support payment.
He can't pay child support?
Well, that's what you're going to leave that here. And it looks like you're going to end up paying some type of spousal support. See, bro, when you walk in the house and you tell a woman, listen to me, I've been in court about this. I've been all angles.
You're an expert. We always like to defer to our experts.
And now, bro, if this baby come here, and if you smart lady, you would delay the divorce until the child is born. Just delay the divorce. Because now you will be going to family court. Family courts are way more lenient towards women. And you can ask Tyrese, because he online right now talking about it.
Not Tyrese. Not refer to him.
I'm just going to use Tyrese's post as a reference for how men get treated in family court. Once you have a child, your case will go over to family court. And then it's tilted very heavily towards the family. And the family would be the woman, because if she gets custody of the child, they don't take custody from mothers unless you're unfit. So they do not do that. So, lady, you have a lot of things going for you. Stop looking at the negative and look at the positive, or you'll be rid of a person who don't want you. And I would rather live by myself than to live with somebody that don't want me. Keep looking for the blessing in this instead of wallowing in the pain.
Yeah.
And good luck to you, sister. You got to do a lot of praying from here on out, though.
Thank you, Steve. Leave your comments on today's letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast. Coming up next, it is Sports Talk and Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
All right. Well, first of all, let's just go ahead and say it. Congratulations to Joel Embiid. He is the NBA MVP. Man, after 3 years of trying, he finally got it. Third time the charm, man. Lost to Jokic in 2 years straight. And now this year, he is the MVP. So congratulations to Joel Embiid out of Philadelphia 76ers, man. We also had 2 good games last night, Tommy. I don't know if you saw them, man. Did you see these games, dog?
Yes, I did.
This Heat and Knicks series is tied at 1, man. Man, I know one thing, man.
That's going to be 7 games.
I think it's going to be 7-2, Tommy, because that Jalen Brunson, man, and Julius Randle just showed out last night, man. Jalen Brunson gave him 30 and Julius Randle gave him 25, man. But don't worry about it, man. That he had some players show up, even without Jimmy Buckets, man. Jimmy Buckets wasn't playing last night, but Caleb Martin and Gabe Vin. Jimmy Blankety Blank Buckets. That's his new name. Jimmy Butler was out last night, but man, he showed up. Caleb Martin showed up and Gabe Vincent showed up, man. But I think this game will go 7 games, man. But the Lake Show, man, the Lake Show in Golden State, man, showed up, man. The Lakers took it 117-112 over the Warriors. I could just say, man, we got to stop calling him Street Clothes. He making us put some respect on his name now.
You got to put some respect on his name.
His name is Anthony Davis right now.
Yes, Mr. Anthony Davis. Yeah, Mr. A.
Mr. Anthony Davis. Yeah, well, I didn't even call him Street Clothes. Tommy did first. Just wanted to let he listen.
You Tommy, ain't with me now.
Tommy said it first. Yeah, man. AD gave him 30 and 23 rebounds, man. LeBron chipped in with 22, man. But it was a game, bucket for bucket. The biggest lead I think the Lakers had was like 14, man, and the Warriors ate that up. Curry gave him 27, Thompson gave him 25, Wiggins gave him 15, man. But the Lakers lead.
What Draymond do?
They say the series.
Draymond do?
Oh, Draymond gave him 6 points.
God. Okay.
What?
That's all. Yeah. What you want to do? That's what he do. He play defense. He just play defense. Yeah, that's all he do. Yeah, he not there for scoring.
He not helping the light skin. He not doing.
He
his
not
part.
light skin.
I know. He not helping the light skin.
I tell you one thing though, he ain't kicking nobody on the Lakers. I know that.
No, you're not gonna do that.
He ain't swinging on them, man. So
kick that ball with them eyebrows.
Happens,
it's gonna be an issue. I promise you, it's gonna be an issue.
Yeah, it probably will be an issue, man. This is 2 great series. I think it's gonna be a great game, man. So tonight we got the 76ers and the Celtics. So let's just see what happens.
Okay.
All right.
There it is, Shirley.
All right, Junior, thank you. Coming up, as usual, at the top of the hour, we got a question for Steve right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
An unidentified woman recently attended a performance by the Los Angeles Philharmonic Orchestra, and she got so turned on by this performance that she had what is described by many audience members as a very loud and full body O. You know what an O is? O for orgasm, right in her seat. It allegedly happened while the Philharmonic Orchestra played Tchaikovsky's Fifth Symphony, and the lady became aroused by the music. All right. One witness seated near the woman told the LA Times, quote, "I saw the girl after it happened and she was breathing heavily and her date was smiling and looking at her like in an effort to not shame her. It was quite beautiful." Another concert goer claims the woman had a, quote, breakdown of some sort, and a lot of people thought she was having a medical emergency. So here's a question, guys. Has your favorite song ever gotten you aroused in public? And what's...
No.
This is crazy, right?
Just, what?
I wish it was a song.
I'd play
Nothing but Earth, Wind, and Fire, Steve?
I'd play it all day.
Hell no.
Never?
Prince, Adore?
No.
Adore? That's one of your favorites.
Y'all better not play that Humpty dance right now. I'm telling you.
Such a weirdo with that obsession with that song. Why is he like that?
So speaking of weird, what is the weirdest place you've ever been aroused in? Where were you?
No, I didn't know I was aroused, but I probably was in like 3rd grade. Yeah.
What happened?
Aroused in the 3rd grade.
I didn't know it though. I didn't know what that was.
Junior.
You done grew up early.
To another
Junior.
weirdo.
What?
Junior.
What is wrong with this boy body?
Junior. Junior, I
Fix
don't know
it,
where you
Steve.
going with this right here, but we not finna have this little child porno moment you finna have.
What?
That was not what I was
Anybody?
thinking, huh? I'm not, it
Okay,
was
well
not.
tell me what you was thinking. Here, I'm fix this.
I was saying we were singing Miss Mary Mack. Them silver buttons down her back. I heard that. I said, "Oh, that's different."
Oh, Mary Mac,
Mac, with
all
silver
dressed in
buttons.
black,
Yeah.
black, with silver
it was sexy.
buttons.
It was sexy.
Yeah. When you three, that's all right now. I said something different.
She
Yeah.
Yeah,
her mother.
I was attracted
Miss
to my
Mary.
Sunday school teacher.
Here we go.
Wait,
Just all inappropriate.
Yeah, my Sunday school teacher had fishnets on one Sunday.
Where? At the church?
at the church.
Fishnets, black pantyhose, big
Day and
legs
the time.
showing through the hole. Boy, let me tell you something. I was so fascinated with this woman. I wanted to know everything about the disciples that day.
About the Lord and all of that.
You-
I was paying
interested.
attention. My little card class was just, they called it the card class. Because every Sunday you got a little card with a scripture on it and a message. And that's what
okay.
we learned that day. It's called the card class. Because they would keep it real simple, like Jesus wept. Little simple stuff. And, yeah.
That's
She was
it?
beautiful. Well, she was just too beautiful to me. She was lead singer in the choir too. Man, just beautiful. Man, she had
Y'all got me thinking
streaks
about
in her
that
hair.
old lady that lived in that shoe.
What? That had so many kids she didn't know what to do?
But she had she
Humpty dance
was
and the
getting
old
it-
lady
she
in
was
the
getting it
shoe.
in now. She was getting
You can't tell me these ain't the thoughts of an ugly person.
We're back on that.
Are you back
can't
on
tell.
that?
I mean, just you think Humpty dance turns you on, and the old lady in the shoe. These are ugly people thoughts.
That might have been a nice shoe, but still. I mean, she was getting it in. I'm just saying. All these kids.
She was getting busy. Did you ever hear about her husband, though?
Never. That's what I'm talking about, Carla. He ain't live there.
So she was a
Where'd
baby
you get all
mama.
the kids from?
He was a baby mama. The old lady lived in the shoe was a baby mama.
This an ignorant show.
I don't know if he lived in a boot somewhere else in the closet. I don't know where he stayed at.
He had to get away from her and them kids.
All right, coming up.
It's an ignorant show.
This show get any more ignorant anymore. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour. We'll have more of this ignorant show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Steve, it is Wellness Wednesday, and your Elevate You healthy green powders are packed with nutrients that enhance the body at the cellular level. Tell the Steve Harvey Nation how they can order Elevate You.
Well, Tommy's drinking his right now on this Zoom. I want to thank him for a post that he made unsolicited talking about using the product. So, and everybody at the company was going, wow, it was really nice of you to get your nephew to do that. I said, I didn't get him to do it. Tommy actually posted it on his own. And so they were fascinated by that, talking about the benefits of taking. We've come up with a green drink that has all the vitality you need. And it's all your greens that you need in a day. And we've made it taste good. It's called Elevate You. All you got to do is go to levateyou.com. The people who are buying this product are getting genuine results from it. And they are really, really appreciating what this product is doing for them. And it's a green drink. It's been proven that green drinks make you feel better on the cellular level because greens feed your body in a way that other items that you're eating can do. And this helps you with the brain clarity. This helps you with digestion. This helps you with energy boost. Go to levateyou.com and order yours today. It's very affordable and it tastes great. I highly recommend it.
Coming up in 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Would You Rather. Would you rather get hiccups every time you lie, or would you rather gain 1 pound every time you lie?
Oh, no. Give me them hiccups.
Hiccups.
Yeah.
Let me hear this one over here. Because he ain't going to be able to breathe.
Because he's got to lie.
Oh.
Yeah, he got to lie.
I'm finna hiccup.
Well, I got to be able to talk, so them hiccups ain't going to work.
So you
gonna get fat?
He's going to just blow up.
Man, my fat ass going to have to try to hang in there.
He's going to be on 600-pound life.
Did you see Steve last
Twiddling his
night?
feet. Just getting hoisted into the car.
I don't know how I'm
Baby, I was over at Walton them house last night.
Some water? You need some water?
Would you rather leave your house without saying bye, or would you rather come in and not speak?
No, none of them work.
Yeah, neither one.
No man can do that.
You got to choose
can't even
one.
do that.
Would you
Yeah,
rather?
I'd rather come in and not speak. I could just say I couldn't find you.
In that
right
house,
there, though.
In that house, you can get lost in his house, so he can say that. Now
Yeah,
these folks
Oh,
with
he
this one
told the
bedroom, though.
truth. Tommy, he told the truth.
He told the truth.
Yeah, he did.
All right.
I've actually used that one before.
I couldn't find you.
Where you was last night? I came in here. You was.
Yeah, I couldn't find you, baby. All right. Would you rather have mice in your home, or would you rather let extended family live with you?
Mice.
I go and take them mice.
Yeah, give me the mice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would rather
want your
live
family?
with mice than your family?
We got some family that's rats. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
So take your pick.
There's
I live
no
with the mice.
way. You'd rather live.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can get some decon.
I could battle with
I'm
these
gonna
mice.
get these rats under control.
They're mice. Okay. Would you rather have a 10-hour flight with no movies, or would you rather be in a car for 5 hours listening to rap?
Oh, I could do
5 hours of rap.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or 10
5
hours
of
on a
rap.
plane with no movies.
No movies.
Yeah, I'll do 5 hours of rap. Yeah.
Yeah,
in
that
the
ain't
car.
nothing.
Where is we going, though? Where is we going?
5 hours away.
What journey are we on?
Right, 5 hours away.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to sit on that plane, not have no movies.
For 10 hours.
10 hours.
I can watch Instagram or something. I'm not finna ride in this car 5 hours around. No.
What's wrong with that?
I'm going to sleep 8 of them 10.
You can do Tupac. You can do Petey Pablo. You love him. You could do... You know
how many people ask you ready to whoop by the time you get through listening to all this stuff?
All right. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Thanks, guys. Coming up at 49 minutes after our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Wednesday hump day. It's been a good day. We've had fun.
Yeah, good day. It's good
Yeah,
day.
midweek.
Yeah. Learned a lot.
Yep.
What did you learn today?
I learned that Tommy overestimates his attractiveness. I've learned that today.
You started
just learned that today?
Yeah. Well, when I had to do the research, I found out. Now I know why. I see that.
And I learned you want to do it with Miss Mary Mac. I dressed in black with silver button, down her bag.
Who didn't? That just was nice. I said, oh, Miss Mary.
Who didn't?
Yeah. My class, that was the greatest thing I had heard to that day.
So Gretel from Hansel and Gretel or Little Red Riding Hood? Which one?
Would you rather?
I'm sorry, my bad.
These are both children. Hey. Both of these is children.
We was children.
This when we was kids.
We was kids.
Oh, okay. Clear that up, 'cause I didn't hear that part. I just went, I'm not going down there with
we
y'all.
were children.
Okay.
Yeah, be specific.
Well, let me grow it up a little bit. Ginger or Mary Ann? Hell, let's just
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
Ginger.
Mary Ann.
Ginger.
Mary Ann.
Oh,
Ginger.
Mary Ann.
I was cool with either one of them. I didn't care. Man, whatever. Give me Daisy
Gilligan's
Duke, give me
Island.
that long gown. I'm cool with either one of them. I was a little boy. Woo! Yes, Lord.
So
Petticoat Junction, all of them.
all the white girls, huh? You just going there.
When they threw that black over that water tower.
Right, I know. We didn't have no black girls.
Yeah.
No black
For
people on
Diane
TV.
Carroll on Julia. Yeah.
God, I wanted her.
Diane Carroll, Julia.
I wanted her to be my single mother so bad. I was just sitting over there going, girl, I'll come over there and take care of that boy today.
But Steve, I wanted to ask you about aging gracefully. You seem to have gotten like a grip of it or a hold of it as far as, you know, what you're doing, your eating plan, your workout
He got
plan.
a pool of it. That's what he got.
Yeah. You know, I mean, because, you know, we have no alternative but to grow older. You know what the alternative is.
There's none. I have a saying, I have a sweatshirt that says, Father Time is undefeated, but there's honor in the fight. And, you know, I think what we have to come to as we start to age, as everybody does. Now, if you sit there, I have news for you. Father Time and aging is just going to come take you away. And and if you don't fight back,
yeah, you got to talk.
it scoops you up and roll your ass down that hill quick, man. Oh, so you going to let these free radicals set in your body. Oh, so you don't mind being stiff. You ain't going to do no stretching. Oh, okay. So your muscles, you don't mind getting up, pulling muscles and cramping. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you're not going to practice getting up out your chair with no hands. Oh, you're going to use the grunt technique. Oh, that's what you're going to do? Oh, okay. So you're going to take the elevator all the time instead of going up them steps? Oh, so wait. You're not going to go for walks. And you're not going to get on this exercise bike or treadmill. Oh, you're going to just let the aging process come? If you do that, it will come and take you away so fast. Now, you can't prevent aging, but you can definitely slow it down.
Yeah.
And another very important thing, and I think people don't realize this. Laughter is a huge component, man.
That's why we
The
love
average
coming to
person
work.
don't laugh a lot, man.
Yeah.
And laughter, when you laugh, it releases endorphins in your body and you feel better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Laughter is like medicine, man.
I love laughter. I love having fun and just...
Yeah.
And
having
Steve,
a great
you
time.
provide so much laughter to us. We love you for that. Making it
Man,
we all do.
No, it's cool. I mean, we all do. That's our job, you know?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
You know my ugly ass get offended sometimes. Go ahead.
Wait, what?
The beauty of watching you admit that, though. I don't know if
you on
it
board with it now. Yeah,
no, Tommy, I damn near teared up.
And you've known
I can't
him
believe
for a
I
long
said it.
time, Uncle
No,
Steve.
man, it's you know, Tommy, sometimes you just got to come through. You have to be authentic with yourself. And I know it's hard for you to just sit there and just lie to yourself about being attractive and everything. And then finally, you just sat back and had a real moment.
Yeah.
You just said, I ain't. But I noticed when you be saying this, it's always on the radio. You need to get a mirror.
But
I need to get a mirror for what?
So you can look at yourself next time you say you cute.
But he should feel a certain way
Steve,
about
Steve.
himself, right?
Until you realize I'm sexy, man, life is gonna be bad for you, dog. You gotta accept this, man.
No,
I'm actually finna start walking around with a Jerome, with somebody with a mirror. I mean, I'm finna escalate this thing.
Like Morris Day.
Yeah, I'm finna do the
Somebody
more.
bring me a mirror.
Y'all gonna be replacing them mirrors so fast.
Junior!
Somebody bring me a mirror.
Cracking at an alarming rate.
Mirror on the wall. Can you tell me who's the fairest of them all? The mirror's response was, I'd love to, Tommy, as soon as I can see you, but you're going to have to get on something because your ass ain't tall.
Shut up.
Terrible.
Take us out.
We gotta go, Steve.
Y'all have a great day today. Talk to God. He'd love to hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.